welcome you for this session. I hope you had a lovely week. Okay, somebody's recording. I hope you had a lovely week and that you are here to enjoy and learn. And as we promised, this session is going to be practical. So I hope you can see or the screen when Yusuf shares his screen. And now, without much further ado, I can welcome Yusuf to continue with the program. Then later on, we will take questions, and we have some announcements later on. But right now, we can jump into the main reason why we are all gathered here. So, Yusuf, the floor is yours. You are on mute, Yusuf.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's gonna be, I don't know, be great to have everyone maybe on the camera so that we can just have a good time. So because we are not gonna be presenting anything as such. So we're just gonna be going through the list. Let's see. Window. Want to try share. Okay, this should be here. Okay. So you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just going to be going through these points in practical, right? And I'm very sure maybe if actually you were at the last session, so let us know if you were at the last session. Can you signify?
Yes,
Okay,
I was there.
so one person. Who again?
I raised my hand to notify that I was there also.
Yeah, I just got it. Is there any other person? Okay. All right. Okay, let's go through quickly like the brief of what we went through last time, and then we can then proceed from there, right? So the last session we did search engine optimization, the first part, how to increase your visibility. We touched the introduction, common terms, and also we talk about on-page SEO, off-page SEO. On-page SEO, those are the things you do on your website that you have control over. And then the off-page SEO are the things that external website or are the things you do to help you improve your rankings. So we spoke about that. Also, we spoke about SEO analytics and then local SEO, keyword research, what it means for your website to be search SEO friendly content, how you have them on your website performance, how it affects your performance overall, and the result you get. So the benefit of SEO, which is more cost effective, it's cheaper, and then it's sustainable approach for you to use when you are a small business or a medium business that is starting up. And then we we show also some actionable SEO plan and checklist. So these are, the common terms, keyword. Those are the terms that you use on your website to help you rank. So those are the keywords that people are using to search for what you offer and what your services are all about. So, and then we also talk about meta tag, which has the kind of HTML file tag that are being used on your website. We have from different ones, the description and the title. We have the backlink, which are the links that are pointing from other websites to your website. And organic traffic, we also talk about headlines, which are from H1 to H6 that you can use to categorize the content on your website. So, and then the organic traffic, those are the traffic that comes from what people are searching on Google or any other search engine, Bing, Yahoo, and so on. So, and that's it. I'm sure probably you already have this slide. So those are the key things and the importance of local SEO, which we are going to also do today. And we can see how we can talk about it and then see the settings and how to set it up. And then the keyword research, which is part of the plan for today. Also the how to write content, and then also the how to optimize the content on your website. Those who are using WordPress, we will use that to see how we can optimize create one content and then optimize it and get it ready for search engine to crawl it and rank it. So, and yeah, the benefits, some results that we shared, the actionable SEO plan, keyword list. We are going to do that also today. And then we did some Q&A, and that was it for the last session. So today we are just going to do more practical thing in the sense, and yeah. So we're going to start with how to do keyword research. So one thing I wanted to ask quickly is, if you have a business, right, and then you want me to use your is there anyone, and this is why I want us to come and maybe switch on our audio, is there anyone who don't have Google My Business profile? This one, let's see. This one here that I'm showing. Can you guys see it? Guys, I want you to interact because it's going to have effect on how we flow, right? So I want you guys to interact with me as fast as possible. Don't keep quiet. Let's make it interactive, okay? Right. So if you don't have this, can you let me know now?
Hi.
Yes.
Yusuf. Yeah. How do I know if I have that Google? What do you call it?
So that means you don't have it, because yeah, because it doesn't just
But
go.
how do I know if I have it? Do I have to register?
So
or
search
something?
your brand name online on
Okay,
Google right now.
Yeah.
So just the way I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I just did, and my brand is showing.
For website, right? Does it show here? This one?
No. What is
Okay.
that? That's with the address where my business is located, or
yeah,
okay.
this one here.
Okay. No, it's just showing the Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do is, if you want to volunteer, is that Stella, right?
Yes, this is Stella.
Yeah, please. You have my email, right? That I used to send you the audit. Did you get the audit?
Do.
So send me send me the a possible Gmail that you can use, right? And the password, so I can use that to create it from scratch for everyone.
Okay.
to see.
Okay.
So then
Yeah.
you can go ahead and optimize later. So it will be the last part of this session. So
Okay.
put any Gmail, maybe register a new Gmail right now, and then send me the username and password. Okay?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So now we're going to go to keyword research, right? So the last time that I said on the meeting is the main approach that you're going to use to do keyword research is to start from your service that you are offering, right? So for example, we have someone who is offering web design, right? Web design. So this is where we start from. So web design, we use that as the parent keyword, is the original keyword that we want to rank for, right? And the first thing that you want to do is to actually understand what is the competition, right? So we want to know how this is in terms of competition. So is there anybody ranking for it? Who are the people ranking for it? And all of those. And we can practically see it on the Google search result. You can see like some businesses are ranking for it here. So like for example, this person is offering is a web designer, and Google is showing it. This is the local SEO that we are talking about, that we wanted to do with Stella, right? You can see it here. People are ranking for some sponsored advertisement and all of those things. So the word web design shows that is kind of an informational and transactional keyword combination. So in terms of keyword, the last time also we spoke about keyword intent, which are 4 of them. Is informational, is like, for example, someone is asking, okay, what is web? I have a question. Should I stop? Someone is asking a question somewhere. Okay. All right. No problem. So now this one is showing that someone wants to know what it is. What is web design? So it gives us that, oh, this is kind of informational. So someone wants to know what it is, right? So if you go web designer, so web designer, you will see that it's a little bit more different. You can see now Google is showing us that, okay, someone like is a service that someone offers, or is a person who offers a service. And then you can see web designer in terms of the page. And this one is like, okay, is a service page. You can see they already put their price there, and the person is in Finland and all of those things, and what they do and all of those, right? So this one is showing a transactional keyword. So it's a transactional intent, right? So, and when you now talk about like the other two, which is commercial, right? So commercial will be, for example, best web designer, right? So you can see that one is showing that someone wants to find out, who the best designer is around them. So is a commercial intent, right? So now, if we want to now go to the last one, which is transactional, so we can do like maybe web designer, maybe company. You understand? Or web designer cost. You get what I mean? So you can see this person, they are looking to, you know, or web designer service. You get, so web designer services is already showing that this person wants to buy the service. They want to know and then make a purchase. Or like, for example, the last time I put iPhone 13 Pro Gold. You understand? This person, you know, we can see Google have already told us, like, okay, this person wants to buy, and they are giving us the prices, right? So that means the person wants to make a purchase. So all of these things are the things you will need to consider when doing your keyword research, right? So is there any question in terms of this?
Yeah, the keywords, yeah, is understood, but I have a problem with the Google profile. When I set up my Google profile and then I type my company name,
Yes.
it's not, when I type the company name, I don't see my complete like information the way yours is showing.
Okay, yeah.
Until I add Expo there, because I'm in Expo.
Yeah.
Before I can see my profile. I don't know why it's happening that way.
Yeah, don't worry. It's part of what we're going to go through is the optimization, right? So, and that makes me to actually, I skipped one of the intents that I wanted to share is the navigation. Navigational intent is the popular name that people know you for. Like, for example, my own popular name is Wealthy Shexy One. So once someone type it on Google, it's a navigational keyword. And for example, IKEA is a navigational intent, right? And your business now that you mentioned is a navigational intent in the sense. So all of these are the process in which you will need to understand so that then you can now optimize it. We are going to go through it, so don't worry about it. We'll show how to optimize your service page also later on, and your all of the things. So that is it. And also to help with this process, to make things much more easier, not just that you are coming here and you are typing everything on Google search. We are going to use a tool, right, in which is important for, you know, for the whole process, so that you can have more larger data and have things, you can make the decision right in there of, okay, what is this all about and how it works. So the first one that I will want us to go on for is, can you all see my screen though?
Yes, I can see the
Awesome.
screen.
Yes.
Okay. So now I will show this one. It's free. It's Ahrefs keyword generator. So you can also go buy the the paid one. It's one of the most expensive keyword SEO tool in the market, right? So I'm using the other one, which is much of a cheaper one that still serve my purpose. So we are going to go through and check that one too. So, but I always want you to start from here. You understand? You can start, we can do that same thing, web design. And then we can choose the country, any country you are, like for example, Finland. We can choose it here, and then we can search and just see how everything is in terms of the data that it wants us to work with. So you can see now it shows keyword difficulty. So this is the how hard it's going to get you to rank for this web design keyword, right? So, and it shows the volume. This is in Finland, right? And we selected. It shows that the volume, this is the amount of searches that people are doing every month on average for this keyword in Finland, right? So, and now we can go furthermore. It gives us some more suggestion, right? It says responsive web design agency, web design portfolio, web design inspiration, web design company, web design services, right? So you can see we spoke about this before, that this one, they are looking for, you know, a company to check on and see what they offer and all of those things. So is more transactional kind of thing, keyword that people are looking for. So you can see the difficulty is 74. This is 62. This is 23. For me, with this insight, what I would do is, okay, web design portfolio. So now, what does it tell me? This is telling me that, okay, I need to have this page on my website as a web designer that's targeting this keyword because people are searching for it. So people who are searching for this kind of keyword are those who are already like, okay, they just want to explore some portfolio of designers around and then see, okay, if they are, you know, if they are convinced, and then they can contact you, and then you get that lead and that customer. So it says it's not difficult to rank in Finland, and the search is less, right? So it's 40. Just imagine 40 people search this and then they find you, right? If it is one, at least you get in a month that says, okay, hey, I check your portfolio, this is that. It's a good thing, right? Even though the volume is small, because Finland is small, because we are just 5 million, right? And the people searching with even English is lesser, you know, in the sense. But anyone who search in English are a true customer who are looking for your services, and this is what I've been emphasizing. So that is it. We get the insight. We're like, okay, this is easy to rank from 1 to 100. This is 23. Is easy to rank. So you have this data here, and you can jot it down. You put this one down, you know, web design agency or kind of web design services. This is also very important to have on your website as a web designer. For example, is 74 with 20 key volume per month, right? So all of these things are things you will need to take notes when you are making your, before you even create the page. Before you even create your website, these are the research you need to do. You understand what it is, how competitive it is, what are people actually searching, right? So now, this one is what I wanted to show you, and we can copy this and then go to the one I use, Spyful, which is called Spyful. So you can refer to this maybe after now. So Spyful is a keyword research tool, also an SEO tool that you can easily use. It's much more affordable, and you can go and explore it. You can also give, I think they do 30 days free trial. So we can type then the keyword here, web design. So you can see this is much more full of data that you can work with, right? So we see it shows here 33,000 monthly volume. That is in the US, because for this keyword they don't have for Finland yet. So, but most of the time I find my way around getting the estimate using the free one. So, and from here I can see a lot of information. So now it says this, and then difficulty here is 64 manageable, and you can easily, find a way to the first page with this one if you optimize your page well for that keyword. So you can see now also it's a similar keyword. You can explore all of the similar keyword. Here it says questions. So what question people are asking. So for example, what is web design? This is a very good option for you to check, for you to maybe write a blog about. Because as a web designer, you should be able to define what is web design and all of those things. From in there, you can then, showcase all of that content on your website or showcase your services. So this will give you enough data. You can see how to become a web designer. So it's giving you a lot of information of what people are searching for. You can see a lot. And then you can tap into this, note them down, write them down. If it's interesting to you, write them down, and then you can decide, okay, do you want to create a separate page for it, or you want to create a blog around it? So, and to decide which one to create blog and which one to create a page, a service page for, we determine on how, you're able to determine, okay, what is the intent of this one. So if it is commercial, it's going to be mostly like, okay, service page and all of those things, and then you can maybe do some other type of blog, all of those things we are going to talk about. So that is the process, simple process that you can use to do keyword research. So you can use both the mixture of the free tool and then also paid tools in which you have more information, right? So that is that for the first part. And if you have any questions, just put it on the chat and we can be doing that gradually. So now we go to how to write quality content, right? So this one I will talk about EEAT, right? So this is an acronym that Google uses to help determine, what a quality content is. Well, the first E is experience. It's called experience, right? The second E is called expertise. The third one, A, is called authoritativeness. So how authoritative you are, you understand? So, and then the last one, T, is trustworthiness. So you can see these are simple words that we all know the definition, right? So if you want to write a content and you don't have experience in that industry, it will show how, when you put out that content, it will show that, this person is not like really. And the Google system, they understand, and then they know, they can detect if a piece of content has that experience touch in it. So for example, you want to talk about a good how good a web design or website can be as a web designer. So there are some words you will use, there are some examples you will cite on your content, and all of those things will show Google that, okay, this person have experience, this person have also have a lot of experience in this industry. So, and then expertise, it shows also in the content. Every of these things shows in the content. Like for example, the expertise, okay, for example, the author bio. So there's a text in the author bio that shows like, okay, what this person is all about, and okay, what is their experience, how many years have they been in the industry. All of those things are things you can that Google uses to determine if a content is of quality and useful for the user. So, and then the trustworthiness. Can Google actually trust you, right? Can they trust you if you are putting out that content, and all of these things have role to play in your ranking, how Google will see it, and all of those things. And you can demonstrate them with the following that I'm going to show you, right? You can demonstrate them by, let me open. Oh, did I close something? Can you guys still hear me?
We hear you. We
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can
Oh,
hear you.
yeah. I thought I closed the browser. So we're gonna. I wanted to show you this. So now we're gonna go through this now. So this part: intro, quick summary if needed, break each topic into subtopic, use FAQ and conclusion. So these are the basic, structure of a quality content, right? So you must have your introduction, you must have a quick summary, a quick, brief of what the content is all about, so that people can already see like, okay, yeah, this is what I have to benefit from this content. I'm breaking down each topic into subtopic, and then having a frequently asked question, and then having a conclusion. You get. So now, as I put here in my notes, so we're going to show how, like, different type of content that we can write. So with this one, is the first one is definitive guide. So which is simple, what is, how, which kind of question, right, that you can write about. Which, for example, what is SEO, right? Which SEO content should I write? So these are simple definitive guide that you can write. So it's a type of content. It's called definitive guide. You can see what is SEO. They define what SEO is, what is it like in brief, how do search engine works. So they've broken down the topic into different sections, right? And then they say, why is SEO important? They go through all of these information, the SERP, showing sample. These are signals. Now, for example, if you're showing this, Google knows that, oh, this person is quite experienced. They know what they are looking for. They know what they are showing. They demonstrating the expertise, the experience you have in your content, right? It's very important. You can see they've went through all of this, and so this is an example of a definitive guide. So which is a type of content. So the next one is going to be how to guide. So what I mean by how to is, a step-by-step, how something, is being done. So how do I make jollof rice, for example? How do I make this and that? So you can see how this is structured, right? So, and they have the table of contents, identifying website purpose, choose the domain name, choose the web hosting. This is how 1 to 9 steps. And they showed it, they demonstrated their expertise, and everything is well written. And you can see like this, if you're reading this kind of content, like, oh yes, this person knows what they are doing, right? So Yeah, this is one type of content that we can you can also write. So I'm just showing it now, so because we're still gonna do the content itself with the help of AI, and then we can optimize it in practical. So this is just to show you different type of content that you can write for your business, right? So the next one is review. This is, for example, Shopify review, and you can see it here, Shopify review 2013. And they say, okay, feature pros and cons, right? So these are the basic structure of writing a review type of content, right? So, and this is it, the table of content, what is Shopify, the pros and cons, the price, and in-depth, the alternative, and all of those is written on the, the blog content, right? Showing simple, easy to understand, and demonstrating the EEAT, which is the experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness on the content. So you can see, like, for example, usually at the yeah, you can see it's, and also the frequently asked question is there, which I showed before in terms of conclusion and having all of this content on your website. So the next one will be comparison kind of content. So these are the type of content where you compare your services or the business type to another business. You understand? Either the brand name or the services. So this one, it shows Shopify versus WordPress. So it's a comparison kind of content in which you can use it for your benefit for your website. So, and you can see it here, WordPress, Shopify versus WordPress, they did the factor and everything that they are going to use for the content, and and then they broke it down into pieces for people to understand. You can see also they have demonstrated their expertise here also by having the author page, right? So you can see it here, the author page, and Google uses all of these things to determine if a page or a content is actually a quality content, right? So then the second to the last one that I will show is having the alternative type of content on your website. So you can see it says Shopify alternatives. So these are examples, Shopify alternatives, and this is the keyword they want to rank for. The others are just part of the title, right? And you can see it also in the URL that it's Shopify alternative, in which we are going to go through later. And then, yeah, you can see top 16 Shopify alternative to consider. And then they start to list it, and all of the factors, everything, what is it about, the pros and the cons of using it, the interface they showed, the second one like that, the pros and cons like that, the interface they showed like that. You can see it's a well-structured and easy to understand, type of content that you can write, which is alternative type of content. So these are examples. There are numerous type of examples that you can showcase, but I've just put this together so that we can just go briefly on it before we do the content writing and optimization. So we're going to go to the next one, which is the last one, is the listicle. It's kind of industry word, I would say. Listicle is more or less like list of things, right? So we now call it, when you say article, then listicle is like list in the form of article, right? List of different services or different brands or different products, in an article, right? So that is what is called listicle, and is an industry word that we use. And I've personally used it to on my website to generate tons of customer and sales, right? And is there anything between? Okay. Okay. So this is listicle. You understand? It says 7 best music review sites, pros and cons, price and info, right? You can see the way I structured it to promote the services that this website offers, right? So it shows it the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm positioning my business amidst the top music review sites, right? This list I've generated over 2,000 euro for this business since the day I published it, right? So it's a powerful type of content that you can write. And the same goes to almost all of the type of article, the alternative, the comparison, and then the review, the how to guide, and all of those things. So you can see simple structure. For me, I decided not to write the pros and the cons. I put the pros alone and how much it costs, because that is the place I want to, divert the readers to, right? So I can also write it maybe later in the future. I can write the cons and update it, which Google also likes, that you are updating your content regularly, right? So all of these things, you can see all of the list, simple, precise, no bias, writing about my competitor right on my website. So the list of all of the review websites on my website, and I position my business to be the second best. You see how content can transform the way you reach out to people and customers. So those are the things, the type of content I want to share with you guys. And we will now go into, how many minutes do you have though? Okay, I still have some time though. Yeah, so now we'll go into optimizing the blog content. So now, before we optimize, we will need to write a piece of content, right? And then this is where I want to okay, I want to show you this tool. It's a free tool. I can share it with the chat, on the chat, sorry. So you can just go register, and then they will give you like 3 research per month. So what this does is it helps you it will scrape all of the content on Google, right? The top 10 content on Google, and it will analyze it and show you the keyword, and then the sub keywords that those content are using to rank. And then you can, from there, choose the keyword you want to go for and do it. Let me see if I still have some free slots on this account. Let's see. Okay, now I have. You can see I've used it several times, which is the main reason why I'm introducing to you. And we can go here and just say, let's write about keyword intent, right? Keyword intent. So we're going to wait for it. It's going to generate the analysis for us, and then it's going to give us a prompt that we can use to quickly write the article with ChatGPT. And after, we put that, we will now copy it, and then we start to tweak it. Remember, don't copy paste ChatGPT content directly on your website. That is a disclaimer. Any content it generates, please go through it manually, correct any mistake, add your own tweak, and that is how you can use it to fast track your content writing. So please don't copy paste directly to your website ChatGPT content, right? So we're going to do that quickly, and then I'm going to log in to the back end of my WordPress, and we can see how we can optimize a content for SEO, right? So remember, we are using the word keyword intent. I'm very sure it's a very competitive keyword. We can just use US. So we just wait for that to finish up. Yeah, you can see you can see it's quite competitive, right? But low volume, right? So, but we're just going to use it to practice. So we are not concerned about the ranking now. So, but how to actually now optimize content. Then after that, we will now go to see how we can optimize a service page, and then we can set up Google My Business quickly, so we can see how it is. So now the content is ready. So the analysis, sorry. So now you can see the dashboard here. So it says terms. These are words that the top 10 content on Google are using accurately on their content. You get, so we can see Google ads, search intent importance, type of keyword intent. You can see these are topics that Google wants us to write on our, on our blog, right? So this has done the analysis for you. What you need to just go through is now all of these things, making sure that they are inside of your content, either multiple times, and you can spread it across, your content, right? So it says it's giving us some inspiration here. People also ask, this one is the popular question that people people ask when in relation to this keyword intent. I will show you what it means. It's here. So you can see it's written here. People also ask. So anyone who is typing keyword intent, Google assume that they also want to know, based on their data, they also want to know about what is a keyword intent, the definition. That means we need to have it on our content. What are the 4 types of keyword intent that we spoke about? The informational, navigational, transactional, and commercial, right? So it's already clear that these two is also, you can see, it's almost the same thing in here. So, and the outline, you can get inspiration of how you can structure your blog content, right? So you can see keyword intent H1, the H, headings that we spoke about. You can see this one is H1, which is the title, H2, which is the subtitle, and all of this one, H3, and all of these things. So, and then you can see all of the results here. So this is just a simple tool. Instead of you looking here manually and all of those things, it can be, you know, a long task. So this is a tool you can use for that. So now this tool also gives us the ability to use ChatGPT to write the content, right? So it says here, generate content with ChatGPT. So once we click it, you can see here that all of the keyword that it showed us here has been translated into a prompt. When you, maybe if you have been following ChatGPT, there's a word that is called prompt, and these are the information you give ChatGPT for it to give you the results, you know, the content that you asked for, right? So this is the prompt that we're going to use. And also for the frequently asked questions section, we also already pulled it out for us. So ChatGPT is going to give us the answer to this question. You understand? And the content is going to be generated for us, right? So we just, for me, I don't run it directly. I just copy it, and then I come to ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT a lot. So now in here, if you don't have ChatGPT, it's free. Just go in and then you can register and you can have the chat with it. So now you paste it here, we create the content. So now you can see you start to run in understanding keyword intent, a comprehensive guide. So you can see it's a definitive guide that this keyword is going to write for us. You can see it's structuring it. And then, yeah, boom, it's going to be done in a few minutes. So we are just going to use this as an example, right, to use on the website. So I'm just going to log into my own WordPress now. Let's see. So let me just use my platform so we can just go. And this is WordPress, by the way. I know a lot of you use WordPress, so we're just going to use WordPress as an example for today. So we're going to post, and then we'll add content. So now this is the dashboard. It's going to be the same depending on the plugin you have, but writing content and optimizing it is the same. So actually, before we go, I will want us to talk about a tool that we use to optimize content on WordPress, which is the Yoast SEO. And if you have followed my content vividly, I've spoken about Yoast SEO, which is an SEO optimization tool for WordPress. Is here. So we will normally, you just come to plugin on your WordPress website, and then you add the plugin. So you just type Yoast SEO. So straight up, it's going to bring it here. You can see for me, I already installed and activate it here. So once activated, you will see it right in here, right? And then normally it will show, you know, once you first install it, it will take you through all the configuration, the setting, and all of those things. This is more reason why you need to stay connected after this workshop, and then, you know, more content will come out soon on how to configure all of these things properly. So, but for now, it's just to focus on how to optimize the content, which is the most important. No matter the tool you are using, you must understand how to, you know, optimize the content. So that is that for that tool, and it's the only tool we are going to use for today. And of course, that's the most important tool for you to, you know, optimize your content. So now this has given us the content. ChatGPT has given us, so it's called Understanding Keyword Intent, a Comprehensive Guide. So now I'm going to copy the heading, which is the title, and we're going to put it here. And then we get the content itself, and we're going to put it right here. So now everything is ready in this place, and we're not going to do any edits, but I will just show you how things you need to do to make sure that your content is well optimized. So first thing is making sure that your URL, which is the link that we always see, right? In here, I can save this partially. This is the link that shows for this article. This one is the one that you can share with anybody, and then we have access to the content. And this is the one that Google also will crawl, right? So now the URL should carry the target keyword. This is the target keyword that we okay. This is the target keyword that we want to rank for, and that is, you remember, that is what we put in this research tool that we want to rank for, right? So now this target keyword should be in the URL, not the whole long title. So which gives us to that tip that I said before, that the URL must be friendly, must be SEO friendly, so easy to understand. And once someone sees it, they know, like, okay, this is what the content is all about. So here is where you change it on WordPress. So you can see automatically it pulled out all of the link, all of the title here. So, but we don't want that, right? We want to have only the keyword that we want to rank for. So that's the first thing I change when I'm writing a content, right? Because you can easily forget, and you'll be like, oh my God. And then once you publish it, you have to change it and do some technical redirecting from one URL to another. You don't want that. So first thing I do is to change the URL here. And it's going to be the same thing across maybe Shopify. You can easily come here and change the URL here. Okay. So now the next thing that I always want to do also is to have the title to be well descriptive and have that value in it. You understand? So it says understanding keyword intent, a comprehensive guide. So anybody who sees this title knows that, okay, yes, this is what I want to gain from this content, right? Which is part of it. So now we are going to talk about the structure overall. You can see now, easy introduction that I said. You can break it down here. If you ever dealt with the world of digital marketing, as I likely, encountered the term, you see, they put it right on the first paragraph, the same keyword that we want to rank for, right? And that leads me to the second tip, that any content you write, the keyword you want to rank for should at least be in the first paragraph. You understand? Should be in the first paragraph. We have ticked that checklist now. So the first URL and then the keyword should be also in the first paragraph. You can see it right here clearly. You understand? And also now we talk about the title, the H1 to 6. It's not compulsory that you have to use all the H1s, but at least the most important one are H1, H2, and H3, and also H4. Those are extremely important that you do. And remember, it's not all about like breaking it and then it doesn't make sense, right? The H1 should make sense where it is, which is always the title. You understand? And then also H2 is also the subtitle. Like this one now, you can see is H3. You have to change it to H2. You You understand? And then, for example, this one is what is keyword intent? You want to change it to H3 because we have given the introduction to what we want to uncover, and then we can then put like, okay, this one is now easily, you can change the title tag from here. If you are a WordPress person, you can change it here, title tag, and then you can see the title here. You can then put it to H2, sorry, H3, because we want to make it make sense, right? You know, uncovering it and then putting it into perspective throughout the content. Intent-driven keyword, we can put, you know, put it here H3 because this one is H2, right? So we are done with the category of this part, this session, right? So that is clear, right? So now we go to the next section, type of keyword intent. Yeah, it says H3, right? We want to put it to H2 because it's a new section, right? So we put it there and it lists it out easily here, right? In bullet point. Of course, this one can be removed and all of those. Okay, let me just keep it that way so that we can be fast. So and then this one comes in, we can put it H2, right? Because it's there, right? So the right content type for the right intent. So this is another, you know, session. So we can put it to H2, right? So and then like that. So now we've covered how to simplify and structure the content. You understand? So now this frequently asked question, we need to use a blog. How will I call it? There is a section on the WordPress that we need to use it's called like schema mockup kind of tool inside of Yoast. So now it's called the Yoast FAQ. So it's here. So because Google then it will insert a code that Google will understand that, okay, this article has a frequently asked questions section. So not just the heading and all of those, but it has the frequently asked questions section. So it's easy to add this as I have done. And then you can now copy this question, paste it here, and then you copy the answer, right? You copy the answer and you paste it there. And then you add the next one. You copy the question, paste it here, and you copy the answer, paste it here. So that is how you had that session. So now I'm going to just delete this part because we've already added the session here with the tool, right? So this is the thing. So now we can now title like frequently asked question of keyword intent. So now this will now be H2. So this will be H2 because this one naturally, this heading by default is H3. You get what I mean? So you can see that the category is anytime you want to talk about a main topic, make sure it's H2. And then when you want to go more deeper, all of the other headings should be H3, H4, H5, H6 if you want. The more deeper and subcategory a content is, the more you go lower in terms of hierarchy. So make sure that you put that in mind that anytime you want to write deeper, like for example, if I want to go what is keyword intent, then if I want to go how does keyword intent works. So I can go, how does keyword intent works? And then I can now put it like, okay, H3. You get? So just for an example, the more deeper you want to go, the more lower should be your title tag, which is the H1, H2, H3, H2, H6. So that one is that for the content, and then this one will now be the conclusion. And then it will be H2. And then that is it for the content. Quick one. And then now we'll now go to the tool itself. This keyword, we have this session where we can do, you can see this is the Yoast SEO session, right? In here. So now it says focus keyword, key phrase is also the same thing as keyword. So now we put it here. That is what we want to rank this article for. You put it there, and you can see it's the same thing in the URL, which is also called slug. You understand what I mean? So all of this, we have defined it in the previous session. So maybe you can refer to it and you understand what it means. And you can see all of this SEO title and description here. SEO title and SEO description. And then when I was going through all of the content, so all of the websites that was submitted, a lot of you did not even put title and description in your pages, in which that is what actually SEO most of the time is all about, putting the right title and the right description. So now you can see this one now is a code, is a variable that has pulled. I will show you now. You can see it has pulled the first paragraph in here, mobile and desktop. So you can see it shows in bold that this is the keyword that we have put here, right? So it shows it here, and that's why you need to have it most of the time in the first paragraph, so that when it pulls it automatically, you understand, it shows it, right? And you can also remove this and type the same, and just copy this one and bring it here manually also with no issue. So you can be creative in this session, but making sure that the keyword is there. You can see it still put it is the same. And the title also, so that I don't make things complicated. This title can also be put in here, and you can change it. Like for example, comprehensive guide for beginners. You get what I mean? So with this title, this one is not going to change. So this is the content title. This is the SEO title and description, in which is always what I always say, oh, your SEO title and SEO description, they are two different things. You can change it here to be the same, and you can also change it to be different here, right? You get what I mean? So now, as I said, let me actually publish this one. Okay, so no, let me just preview it because I don't want to have the content on my website. So let's preview it. You will see what I'm talking about. So I have a tool here that I use, Google Chrome extension. I can copy it, and you can also, it's called detailed SEO extension. I'll put it in the chat if you want to install it to your Google Chrome. So if you write that to Google, you will be able to install it. So you can see now what I'm showing you that is different. What we have here, you can see what we have here is different for what we have put that Google should display on the search engine result. Yeah, for beginners. And that this is the SEO title and description, right? So because we have not published it, that is why the URL is like this page number, right? So once we publish it, it will be that one that we have described. It will be this one here and here, right? So now Yoast is saying, okay, the readability of this content is good, is on green, right? And that is the whole idea. You understand? So, and then the SEO is still not so good, right? So now we will put it back so that we can get closer to the green. But it's not important that everything has to be green. It was before that, oh yeah, you have to make sure everything is green, you know, before you can be ranking and like that. So, but now, in fact, Google sometimes does not even care about this, but they still want us to put it out so that they can have the, you know, understanding of that content on the base level. And then they will start ranking the content for different keywords and different variants of the keyword. So now it will show here SEO analysis, right? So you can come here, it says outbound link. You understand? No outbound link appear in this page, add some. Image, no image appears on this page, add some. Interlink does not appear on this page. Key phrase density, the key phrase was found 14 times. They are way more than recommended maximum of 8, right? So now what we want to do is we will start to get rid of that, you know, multiple keyword that they said that is too much, and then we will put the image. How do you put the image? Let's quickly go to this thing so that we can put image. I usually use a free pick to find free images, so I can put it in the chat also if you want to tap into that. So we can just say keyword intent. So it might just be, yeah. So yeah, for example, this one now we can use it. We can download it, and then I'll go in there and then I'll change it to the keyword that I want to rank for. Oh, sorry. So it was keyword intent. So this is before you actually upload it to your website. Make sure you have the description. Keyword intent done, you know, or keyword intent illustration by a man. So you're making it descriptive because Google understand what this image is all about. So you click it like that, and then we come to the content, feature image, upload, and then we go to the image, we upload it, and you can see everything is populated here automatically, right? So there is a plugin that I use to automatically populate the alt text, title, caption, description to be the same keyword that I want to rank for, in which is normal. You can do that. It doesn't matter, right? So, and I put it, I can share that plugin for you. You can write me personally. I can share the plugin because of the time. So now you can see now on the problems, the image is now good, right? It says image, good job. Image key phrase, good job, like that. So we'll now look another one. It say outbound link not found. Outbound link is the link that goes from your page to another page. Like for example, I can find a keyword that I want to, like, for example, let's see.
Muritala, just
Yes.
small. We are down to like 9 minutes to closing, so I hope.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
It shows
we have
1 hour
some
14 minutes.
advertisements to
Okay.
make.
All right. So I will quickly make this happen, and we can quickly check the last one. Actually, after this one, we go to the last one. So yeah. So let's quickly do that, and then from here we can find a page that we can link to easily. So, and it shows opening another page, and then you will see that in here we have ticked that button, right? And then we can also find maybe another external website that we can link to. Keyword intent. So, like, for example, this website, we can just copy, and making sure that you're demonstrating that you have done your research, is crucial. Also, like keyword intent, we can just use this and link to that page, right? So now it will show that you can see it's gone, that there is external page is gone, outbound link is there. So all of these basic thing, you can go through this place. It will show you also how to do it, is easy like that. So with that, those are the key things that are quite very important that you note when you want to do content optimization. The URL, the title, the SEO title, the image, which is important. You can categorize however you want on your website. And the frequently asked question is not a must all the time, but make sure if you have opportunity, you have this here by using the tool. And then, yeah, that's it. You put your key phrase and keyword in here, and then you can monitor, the analysis and follow the instruction. It's just so sad that we have very short time for all of this, but I think with this basic one, you can at least start from somewhere and start optimizing your content properly. So that is that. So now let's go quickly to setting up the Google My Business, right? So, and probably we might not be able to start from beginning anymore. So Google Business Profile, you just so it was formerly called Google My Business. So Google understand everything now. So you can see Google Business Profile, Google Business Profile. You go there, and I don't like when it's always bringing me to Swami. So let me just use this so it can change. So we go sign in, and so from here now is where you write your business name, like let's say designer company. So we put that, we go through it, and choose the business type. It will ask you to choose, is a service business, and we go. All right. So business category, which is very important. What category do you want to put? A designer company. So let's put web designer. So website designer, we go to next. As an example, we say, where do you serve your customer? Optional. You understand? Online or the location. We now put Finland. So now let's go to the next one. This is where they want to verify your details. So you put your details, phone number, website, optional, and you continue from there, right? So at the end of the day, this is what you will have. So I'm making it quite fast now so that I can go through the key important things that you need to make sure you fill out, right? Which is also part of this. The number and the website has to be filled out. So let me just use my own page to all right. So it's because, yeah, let me just change it here. So now this is what you will have when you are logged in with the Gmail account that you used to create the page, right? You can see it shows the profile strength. It shows that profile strength is good. You understand? Because I've put in a little bit more of effort here to get it done. So the key thing that you want to make sure you have is your phone number, which is here, address, and your services, the services you offer, right? So how do you change that? This is where you do it. Edit profile for all of the basic thing, business name, category that we put in the former place, the description. This is very important that you have so that people know about you, the opening date, the day your business was established. Google loves to have the information now, is a new update, the phone number, the website, and then social profile. You can add your social profile. But for me, you can see it's new. For me, they pulled my social profile automatically. Google is so smart. So you can see my social profile here, my Instagram and my YouTube. You understand? It's here. So, but now they have given the opportunity to put it manually. So you can add them here. So other name that you have of your business, you can put it here. And then your service area, you can put where you serve, Finland, anywhere, which city, you can put it. Your opening hour is very important to have, and also other relevant information. And that is it for that one, right? So now, the other important thing that I want you to do is your services. So you can see now, for me, I have list of services that I offer, which is very good for Google to understand how everything, all the things that you serve your customer, your services. So like I do, the main category is photographer, and then other category is marketing consultant, which you can put, right? So now for this one, portrait headshot, you can see it says from the price and this thing. Make sure if you don't have it, you can say no price, right? And if it is fixed price, you can put it here. And then the description is very important. It's just like the SEO title and description from the website side. So making sure that you have this short 300 character description and making sure that this keyword is also there. Remember, it's here also now, right? Is very crucial. So you have that, you are on your way to, a better business profile, right? So, and then you can add your pictures. It will instruct you to add your picture, which is also very important, that you have your pictures, logo, and cover, that you make sure you have it well shot with professional. You can see this one super, attractive in here, and it's all about that. And the other tip that I also want to give you to have more improvement and more visit to your profile is making sure that you collect your review. Always ask for review from your customer after they come for you, ask for the review, because it's also the ranking factor in which we have also spoken about on our previous slide, right? That we talked about on this one. I've already analyzed it here. So you can refer to that, ask about it from the team. So that would be that will be it in terms of the tips that I have for you for your optimization in general and how to create a good content. So now we can probably go quickly for the question and answer, and then we can probably wrap.
Okay. Time is probably up, but I wish if we can give us like 5 more minutes or 2 more minutes. I have, there's only just like one question, and I think I'm going to ask if you can just answer it in like one sentence or yes or no.
Okay.
Yes, to keep it like short. So Jude is asking, can I use ChatGPT 3.5 to search keywords?
Yeah, you can use it. You can use ChatGPT to give you keyword ideas. So, but I will not recommend it as your absolute tool for keyword because it's not connected to the internet. It doesn't have data. You understand? So,
Okay.
but there are some other tools that are connected to ChatGPT that gives more data. So we can share some other tools later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then also, we don't have any other question, but I'm sure people are waiting for the interesting news. I wanted to tell you about, we have Think Africa Week coming up from the 25th of November to the 2nd of December. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be like one of the most like unforgettable experiences you've had this year. We will have like engaging community with diverse voices from African diaspora. You're going to gain value insights into like critical issues facing the community and Finnish society, and you also get to network with change makers, entrepreneurs, and experts across various fields. Plus, the biggest thing, at least for me, you get to stand a chance to win a free return ticket to any African country, courtesy of Ethiopian Airlines. So if I were you, I would run and register. I have posted the link to register for the event. If you attend all the events, you stand a better chance of winning, because if it's like 7 events, then you get like 7 raffle tickets, I think. Yes, 7 raffle tickets, so you stand a chance, and it's going to be fun. So I will urge you all, like, come and meet us. We would like to see your face. We would like to have fun. There's going to be music, and on the last day, there's going to be a DJ. We're going to be dancing. So come and celebrate Think Africa with us. Also, we're going to be telling you about what you have been doing for the past year and for the past 10 years. So please do not volunteer to suffer from fear of missing out. It's in Helsinki, and all the details is in the link below. So please register, and we are looking forward to having you and spending a week with you. And also, as we end, I'd like to thank you all for spending your Thursday evening with us. We do not take it for granted, because maybe some of you have families which you could be with, you like with your families right now, or doing